How y'all doing? I'm Chris at Beyond the Build Overlanding, and this is our new rig. It's a 1963 FC170 with the dually wheel, and this is going to be our new project to go overlanding with. Now, a lot of stuff to go over with this one. We're going to walk around it, talk about a few things, and see what all needs to be done and what all it has.
And what's her name?
This is Daisy May. So come with us and we'll walk around it for a second. Okay, so with everything, we're going to kind of start in the cab and do the walk around from here. So the interesting about these cabs, this whole vehicle is 16 feet 9 inches long. This bed here is 11 feet of that. So that means from heel to the nose is only 5 feet long. Most of your vehicles out there are 19 feet long with nothing done to them. Our Gladiators are, I think, 1810.
I think so.
So something along those lines. So you don't have a lot here. So if you come in here and look real quick, you can see.
Gorgeous.
This is the back of the grill. There is no crush area through here. And yes, you can tell this has a lot of work that needs to be done to it. But if you look at the dash and everything.
Yeah. Look at that thing. What is that there?
This?
Yeah.
That's the back of the headlight.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? So they made these things where there wasn't much to them. Now this is a 63. They only made them, I think, until 65, maybe 64. I have to look into that. But they made them, well, they were very, very simple rigs. And if you're looking at a lot of this, there just wasn't much to it. I mean, you're sitting here on the seat, that's the ground. There's not a whole lot to it. But this one is pretty good. So this is a manual transmission. This is what they call the 3-speed one. So this,
reverse.
This particular one, so, well, I can't do it with the clutch pushed in. Let me push the clutch in real quick. Okay. So with the clutch in, I can do it easier. All the way forward is reverse. Straight back is first gear. Sliding all the way over is second and then third. And that's all you had. These things' top speed was 55 miles an hour. This is how you switched your forward drive. This is the old heater box. There was no such thing as air conditioning in these things.
I think that cup holder's aftermarket though.
Yeah, I believe the cup holder is aftermarket. Not sure, but I believe it is. But you have a switch right here, and that's how you control your heater. And that was it. Now the heater worked off this duct system right here, and this is how they cool the engine down. So let me open this up. There's the front of the engine right there. There's your little radiator. And then you open this up. Oh, if I can reach over here and do this. Oh, sorry. We'll just have to take two on that one. Okay. Give me stop it and you want to splice it. Okay. So this is the engine area right here. This is the Hurricane 6-cylinder engine that still runs with 20,000 miles on it.
That's a really good engine.
That's a really nice engine, yeah. So, and you see the grate behind it, and that's how they push the heat away from the engine. So that's your entire engine system right there, and they built these to pull air from the front grill of the engine and push all the way through. Kind of interesting. Now behind it, you do have some good space. And this is actually a really good model for this one. You see a little toolbox right there. This is actually a really good model because a lot of these back corners was dented up and rusted out. They held water really bad.
They didn't have seat belts originally.
Well, yeah, no, they did. These models, they had seat belts in them.
They did, okay.
I believe so. I may be corrected on that, but I believe they did. But it was just a little lap seat. And then these seats, well, this one doesn't. This one just slides forward. The other one folds forward because the battery's right behind that seat. And the little batteries aren't much to them. So if we come around to the front here, you can see
how cute.
you can see the back of your heater right there. you look through the grill and the hoses for it, but that was it. This was the intake to help cool the engine. So there wasn't a whole lot to these things. These things, you know, really simple wipeable systems. Some of them had these lights on top, some of them didn't. A lot of this stuff was aftermarket for these lights at the time. The bumper wasn't a whole lot to it. If you come in here and look real quick, look how small your linkage is. This is your power steering box here, and it comes over, and this is your linkage on a lot of this stuff. And you can look down there and see how small that the axle shaft is. That's a Dana 44 in the front with a very small housing shaft to it.
But look how cute she looks.
Oh, she's awesome. If you come around here and look, another thing you'll notice on this is a 6 lug. A lot of these FCs were only 5 lugs. This is actually a 6 lug because this was the heavy duty version with the DRW, the dual rear wheel, because these only came in farm, wreckers, or ambulances conversions for the bed, and they didn't do a whole lot of changes to these things to make them swap in between the two. You just pop the bed off and put the other one back in its place. But in the true 1960s, 1950s, you had your little smoker windows on them.
And there is an ashtray inside.
And there was a little ashtray. And I heard somebody talk about a few months ago that unless it had an ashtray holder, they didn't want to walk on it. These new vehicles are too complicated. So we finally got one with an ashtray holder.
Show them the mirrors.
So the mirrors are interesting. You can look down here at how these clock, and you pull these little tabs up, and I might have to get a screwdriver to do it, but you pop this little tab up and then pop this tab up here, and that's how you clock the mirrors side to side.
So you can bring them out.
So you can bring them out or forward or push them back, and then this is another pivot point for them. So you can really adjust these mirrors to how you want them. And that's how these came from. This is a factory item.
I think that's cool though.
Now, coming on down, we'll look at it. These things had wood frames to them underneath the main frame. So this is your frame of your vehicle. This is your flex frame for your wood frame to level it off. And this went to whatever platform was on top of it. And you can see a lot of this. You see the wood here. This wasn't supposed to be wood. You can kind of see it here, where this is extremely rusted out. They will place these with these wood platforms to help kind of build it out. But these platforms, this probably isn't anything new. This has probably been here for 40 years. And this is just something they did to make things happen. Like I said, this was an old farm vehicle here at one time. Now the back axle is, in this particular one, the 150s and the 170s typically came with Dana 53s, which is a very strange axle. This particular one is actually the Dana 70 version, the real axle version. So, but it's in pretty good condition. Kind of give you an idea how much space you had between the frame and all the engine components. Now this, we believe, is not factory whatsoever.
We believe they did
looking
that
at the dot double welds all over it. But you can see a lot of this stuff has been changed, but not
What about this
a lot
one?
of it. What's that?
You think that was
So,
factory?
yeah, I think this was factory, but this was probably more centered. And it may not be because you see the gas tank right there. But this is an old piece of farm equipment where they can hook the pinitor rings on it. But this bed is 11 feet by 7 feet 10 inches. That's a pretty big bed. But you can kind of see it definitely needs a lot of going through. It needs upgrading. So let's talk about our vision with this.
There's a little toolbox right there.
You have a little toolbox. It is kind of rusted, like really rusted. But and that's actually screwed to the top of that frame section. So we're looking at this, we're going through this. our vision that we want to do with this is we really want to keep it original from here forward as much as possible. We're going to upgrade the drivetrain. It is a running drivetrain, but in our mind's eye, what we would like to try to do with this is we want to start doing more trips in the northern states, in Alaska, in Canada, and as much as we love our Gladiators and our rooftop tents, we want to take this thing into colder weather. That's the idea. So the plan is we want to upgrade the drivetrain, and we've talked about several different engines that would be good to do it, but we want something fuel injected so it's more reliable in the colder weather. It holds up a little bit better. When you crank that key, you don't have to worry about a whole lot. But the back end of it, what we want to try to do is basically build not a huge box, but something along the lines of kind of an earth roaming, full utility camping box back here. And we've looked at several things about that, but basically sleeping quarters, storage quarters, kitchen on the back, extra towels. We want to breathe life back into this and take it out and let people see what these cabs were like, how these things looked, get them into expos and get them looking at different things. So if y'all have any ideas, let us know. I'm open to ideas and seeing what's going on with the dually wheels and these big front towels. These are actually 31-inch towels. 31.4, I believe, is what it comes out at. But
Thank you for watching our channel. Please remember to like, share, follow, and subscribe. And check out all of our other social medias. Thank you.